got this little bit of wood, bone, idiot. It's another tiny little bit here. And this looks like bone. What do we think? Yeah, definitely bone. Nice little chunk of bone. There we go. Nice. Looks like it's a, that actually might be a bit of wood. I think that is wood, but that isn't, is it? That's a lovely sized bone. That's a lovely bone. Look at that. Another beauty. Real beauty. Time to get the Tesco's bag out. Some things just stand out a mile. What do you reckon? That is incredible. That's a thinned core, isn't it? Thinned core blank for a hand axe. That's incredible. Look at that. That is definitely an unfinished thinned blank. Still could have been used for something, but that hasn't been finished. I don't think. That's a core, isn't it? That's incredible. Bit of flint to oh, what the fuck. Anyway, a couple of little bits of bone, just little, unidentifiable, but this looks very nice. Can you see? Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at the colour. Hang on, look at the colour of that. What even colour is that? Oh my god, it's absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's been a hand axe and it's been reduced down. Like they say, didn't they? They would sharpen them and keep using them. Because you wouldn't make a flint tool with that much work on just for a small tool, would you? Oh my word, it's unbelievable! This looks, oh, that looks really promising. That thing there, whatever that is. I just want to show you this bit of, well, I think it's interesting anyway. Where is it? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Yeah, here it is. Just a bit of yellow copper piping. It's copper piping, but it's that yellow that makes me think that that's, you don't spray that yellow in this. That's, I reckon that's, I know it's ridiculous to try and tell, but in fact, is that aluminium under there? Yeah, it's a piece of aluminium, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, it's come back in the pocket. But look, is this any good? Is that, let's have a look. Is that, I mean, that looks tusky, but bony and woody. What do you reckon? That's probably wood. It's probably a tree. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. 100% the biggest bone I've ever found apart from the fucking humerus. It's fucking huge, mate. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. Let's wash it up quick. Oh my god, is it? It weighs a ton. Oh. Come on, watery water. Oh, it is absolutely huge. It is fucking huge. The camera's not doing it justice. This bone is absolutely massive. I can't believe it. Look at this. I just kept coming. Look at that. Look at that. It's absolutely massive. Have a nice little bit of is that bone? Yeah. Pretty bit of bone. Lovely. More bone. Excellent. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Wow, it is pretty. That is absolutely really pretty. What a lovely bit of work print that is. That's beautiful. I am not joking. I have to keep swapping hands with this bone because it's so... This looks a bit tusky. On that side it does. It's probably just bone. But this bone is just... Honestly, I'm just telling you, it's just like... I have to keep swapping hands because it's so heavy. Just have to prove me wrong, don't it? When I said last week that that bit was fossil wood was aesthetically pleasing, it's got nothing on that. Look at that. Look at that for a log of fossil wood. You're on a Steffi graph. That is the most loggy looking perfect bit of fossil wood I have ever found. That is unbelievable. It's almost whole round log. That is so, that is lush. That really is stunning. I can't believe it. That is the nicest bit, 100% nicest bit I've ever found. How wrong was I? And in my defence, which I do have a defence, it grows the same as wood, looks like wood, and I've always been told to look for wood, and if it's heavy, it's likely fossil. Can you believe it? I've gone from my best piece of wood I've ever found to the best bit of tusk I've ever found. This is tusk. I never thought in a million years I'd find a whole cross section of tusk. I thought I'd found one before, but it was a bison horn. I've sent pictures off and everything to the Natural History Museum. I may have to cut through a total cross section of this to find out the age, but I should be able to get a rough age. I'm told if there's a twist in it, it tells you whether it's mammoth. It's very hard to tell. I'm overwhelmed by it, but you can see at the right angle there's the curve. You can just catch the curvature of the tusk. It is by far the nicest piece of tusk I'll probably ever find. I can't imagine finding a bit longer than this. It's one of my best finds ever, and I thought it was wood. I really did. It was only when I took it to show Connor at Bottles and Blisters he just caught sight of the Schriegel lines, which normally you see on the sections, but you're never looking for a bit that looks like this because you just think, oh, you're only going to get fragments. How astonishingly beautiful is that? Obviously it looks like tusk in hindsight now, of course it does. You can see the enamel on it. I don't know what to say. It's incredible. Wow. There's a little bit of fossil wood, quite pretty. I'm not going to show you the real little bits of bone, but this appears to be a jawbone. It's got that trabecular structure inside, and it's got a curvature to it. I reckon that's a little jawbone of something like some kind of rodent or beaverish type of thing. It's very pretty. That's why I thought it was looked a little bit like Tusk with that surface. But I think I've got enough Tusk for this week. Check this out. That's an incredible bit of flint. How the hell did they shape that like that? It's no accident, is it? No way, is it? This is a crazy, crazy core. Look at this. You could call it a chopper, really, couldn't you? It's incredible. Beautiful colour flint. But it gets better, doesn't it? This is astonishingly beautiful. I think this was a hand axe, and that's been worked down and sharpened, resharpened until it's no longer viable. Absolutely beautiful coloured flint. Incredible. Got to work on there, look. And then, in an ordinary week, we've got what would be a large bone. But it's not an ordinary week, is it? I mean, that's a lovely bone, that is. That's a lovely bone. Amazing week, thanks for watching. Camera just doesn't do it justice. That's probably one of the better ways. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it's better, isn't it?